internet, and welcome back to the live stream. It is Wednesday, the 24th of July 2019. Today I'll be live for 54 minutes. Can you believe it? 54 comes right after 53 and nestled in between 55. I love it. I don't actually have any association with 54 at all. I just love the way that sounds. 54 minutes on the 24th of July, Wednesday. One of those weird words, Wednesday, but you say Wednesday. You don't ever pronounce the D. Very confusing, very confusing. Looking into the chit chats, let's see who we've got up the top there. We started off with Tim Arskog. Hello to Benon's Slice of the Internet. I like that. A little carving of the internet sort of harnessed into this stupid presentation. Tim says, time to surf YouTube in an irresponsible and potentially reckless manner whilst learning really neat and cool stuff. Okay, is that what my slice is, or is that what you do while you're waiting for my slice to warm up? By the way, what time of the night was that, Tim? When did you get in there and put that there? Because you weren't there when I came in this morning. So I kicked it off with, hello the internet. Good to see you, says Tim. He joined in. We had a bit of a chit chat. Had a late night last night. Yeah, I was up late last night. I don't know if anyone saw the D Live stream, but things kind of kicked off there on D Live. It was very interesting. Hamish Ferguson up at Threadbow having the best time. Dude, I am super jelly of that. For those playing outside of Australia, Hamish Ferguson is in Threadbow, which is a ski resort town not far from here, well, a few hours further south and inland. We get snow in the winter only, and so it's a place where people flock to because it's kind of strange to get snow in Australia, so it's a bit of a novelty sort of thing, go snowboarding, go skiing, and that's where our mate is right now. I asked him how much snow he's got, but he must have a fair bit because he hasn't come back. Ludwig Hendrickson. He said, sup dudes, he's good. He shoots bow and arrows, you might remember him. If you're on the D-Live, you'll know who we're talking about. But he's shot 200 arrows today and he got 20 to 25 bullseyes. That's insane. He's got to fly to Spain, so he's out. See you later. Safe flight. Have fun. As they say in Canada, peace out. That could be a throwback to last night's D-Live stream too. So Tim waiting. Tim said, where are all the girls going to show up to this party? And I said, I'm waiting on Gabby. Now, do you not know who Gabby is? You'll know when we get to the content. You'll know who Gabby is. Got here. Tim, Mindy's in the house. G'day, Mindy. Northrop MJ. Who's Gabby? And Tim's not sure. And Tim says, Benon was looking at a dating site the other day whilst on video. Maybe he found a new friend. I did have a little matchy poo there on Tinder. But she hasn't replied. The trouble with Tinder is, and I'm seeing this chit chat about Tinder here, isn't that one of them love them and leave them dating sites? Tim says, I'm not sure. Tim, I've never checked it out personally. I don't know if I believe that, Tim, Uncle Tim. But I'm on there. Tim says it's a perfect site for surfers. Jump on for a quick ride, then look for the next ride. Tim! Uncle Tim's naughties. This is only for Discord, this kind of conversation, dude. Northrop MJ agrees with him, Mindy. Except in Benon's case, a very quick ride, then that's all, folks. Oh, come on, man. That's not really fair. In fact, that wouldn't be my ride. My ride would be, if you've enjoyed this, come back tomorrow for ride number 3. We're out of time. Stephen, good day. Stephen, welcome to the chat. I'm going to do a cheers here. You're welcome into the chat. Everyone gets a cheers on D-Live, but only a select few. I don't even know who gets a cheers here on the Gives a Minute live stream on YouTube, but on D-Live, everyone does. I'm just kind of into this habit of hitting the old mic with the glass. He says you should do a cooking live with Jax. You mean cooking, like preparing food using Jack Daniels? Maybe. I don't have any recipes that use Jack's, aside from slugging it down your throat. Magoo, hello Magoo. Welcome to the chat, Magoo. That's what we should do. That's when the cheeses come in. The cheeses come in when someone new joins the chat. Magoo, that cheers is for you. I don't think we've seen you here before in the Gives a Minute YouTube stream. Where are you playing from? And how are you? I was going to say, what's your real name? I don't need to know real names here. That's up to you to have for yourself. But good to see you, Magoo. and you're welcome here on the Gives a Minute live stream. The Gives a Minute YouTube live stream. It's too easy to roll out the Gives a Minute D live stream. We're not on D live, man. I'm still pumped from that stream last night. Did you know they featured me on the homepage next to PewDiePie last night? Next to the... And for like over an hour. It was insanity. So I couldn't really sleep last night. That's why I'm tired. I was so buzzed after that. And the topic of conversation led into Canada and my father's death and previous relationships. And we got really emotional. In fact, I got teared up on a live stream. If you want to see that, you'll have to go over to the D Live and have a look. I don't have a linky poo for it here, but I teared up, and it was an emotional roller coaster last night on D Live, and I'm still kind of teetering from the edge of it, if you like. Looking through there. Everyone's saying hi to Stephen. Today's number on Sesame Street is 54. Yeah, I love that when they used to do special numbers, didn't they? And then you had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. AWF 7. Hello, AWF 7. Good to see you back. Hamish says, just about to leave the hotel to the slopes. Got to go. Yeah, man, no worries, dude. I completely understand that. And when he says slopes, he means the ski field. That's the groomed runs, the slopes. Oh, Tim did that at 7:52 a.m. Okay. So that doesn't last very long then, because I came on at about 20 past 8 and you were gone. Here we go. Mindy, that storm didn't give Florida any swell, did it not? Oh, do you know what, AWF? I looked at my weather app this morning and it is same as yesterday here, which you're going to see on the Super Quick Wave a Day, very small. But straight after 11, about 11:30 a.m., it ramps up to, 1.8 meters, which is a decent swell to come through. And that means tomorrow I should get some good waves. Mindy, Tim Arscott says, Mindy, we better have, or we could cop a timeout. We better behave. No, you guys will never get a timeout in my stream. If Tim gets a timeout, that will be the only person who gets a timeout, but I don't even think that'll happen. You know me, I'm pretty level-headed. If you want to be a little bit obnoxious, that's completely fine. I'm obnoxious a lot of the time, and I don't get timed out. That's because it's my stream. You know what I'm saying. Tim, you've never looked at Tinder. Okay. Only one ride per day. You know the trouble, man, down here on Tinder? I'm in a small community. I seem to see the same people swiping all the time. In fact, the previous date I had, remember I went on a date and vlogged the return, if you like. Yeah, I still see her on Tinder. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I've already swiped right there. Captain Bastos in the house. Captain Bastos. Do a cheese. Is that a euphemism? I should have said cheers. Hard R. I didn't hit the hard R. What's D Live? AWF says. Interesting question. D Live is a live streaming platform which doesn't really compete with YouTube on a lot of senses, but on a lot of other senses, it far surpasses YouTube. And I've been there for about 3 months. The notable catch there is that they brought PewDiePie across to start streaming. So he's the big draw card. It's all based on cryptocurrency over there. It's a little bit of a strange world. I'm still learning it. Stephen, yes. What was that answer to use? You should do cooking. Okay, so there's got to be recipes that involve Jack Daniels. I'll have a look at it. The thing is, man. Oh, you know what? I did go to a My Bottle Shop. Remember, I was shooting photographs for mybottleshop.com.au, and they put on a Jack Daniels night. We had a barbecue guy turn up there and host a barbecue, and he had it all basted in Jack Daniels. It was beautiful. Liquid transparent cheese. Guess Bannon already went to Area 51. That's coming up in September, isn't it? My take on that is it's not going to happen. It's a big fake. Adrian Banks in the house. G'day, Adrian. Nice to see you, man. Tim Arskog, only me getting a timeout. That makes me feel so special. Tim, if you can do whatever it is to get a timeout, you should keep that as a record. I've got to be honest. Shane Allwood with the verified tick box on YouTube. Shaneski, good to see you back here, dude. I haven't seen you for some time, man. Either that or you were here without the tick box, but now you've got it back. Where can I watch DLive? Interesting question. Just go to dlive.tv or just search DLive in Google and then search for Gives a Minute. You'll find me in there. And my most recent stream last night is the trouble with DLive is they don't keep your streams forever. They only last for about 7 days, then they start erasing them. So my one from last night will be there for 7 more days. but I stream for like 3 hours at a time on D Live. So if you want to see where stuff got kind of intense, you might want to go to about the 2 hour, 30-minute mark. I don't even know where it started, but everyone's saying hello to Adrian and Shane. D Live is an app. It's also an app. You can get it on your phone, of course. The Racing Gamer. G'day, the Racing Gamer. Captain Bastos, you should vlog from the storming of Area 51. So that's the thing. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a farce. I think they're geeing this all up for some publicity stunt for something else. Let's be real. If the government have said, do not come here, we will protect this area, whatever it is. We will use the force we've been granted by your Declaration of Independence. Then people won't go there because they're going to get shot down. There you go. That's my take on it. I think it's all a bit of a farce. But that's up to speed. Let's bring in the chit-chat so everyone can see it and play along. Shane's been working. First day off in a long time. Well, it's good to see you, Shane. Now, let us all know how you got that sneaky little checkbox. Little sneaky verified. Some idiots are bound to turn up at Area 51. Well, I got to agree with that, Tim. There will be some idiots that go there. AWF, when do you usually stream on D-Live? I think some dumb people will try to storm Americans are dumb. So I don't really have a schedule that I stick to, but the way it's been rolling in the month of July anyway, has been daily on YouTube right here, right now. When this wraps up, go for a surf. Come back, edit. That whole process takes me around about 5 hours. Usually sees me till about 3 p.m. my time. So what are we now? We're 9 a.m. So from now till 3 p.m. I'm kind of busy with this, the wave a day and the super quick wave a day edits. And then I go live on D Live. I take a 5-minute hiatus to answer comments on YouTube. Then I go on D Live. I usually just jump on there and have a bit of a goof, bit of a laugh. But last night, because they hosted me, it got out of control. I'm going to be honest. It got out of control. I had too many people come in. I picked up about 30 new followers. It was a shock for that to happen. They've hosted me on the homepage once before, but I was in a little box to the side. This time I was actually the full screen presentation up the front for like an hour, and below me was PewDiePie. It was like I don't even like. I'm still tripping from that. I'm gonna be honest. So if a million people show up, they'll shoot all of them. That's good point, Captain Bastos. If a million people show up, will they shoot all of them? No, like they didn't in Hong Kong either. They just shot a select few. But fair point. So Shane got that's right. I remember you saying that on remember Creator Cast? Remember that network we had with the 4 creators? Wasn't that cool? Where 4 of us could get together and talk about things. It was really cool, the old Creator Cast, and somebody had to ruin it. I'm looking at you, Jay Boston. That's when Shane got the verification badge way back in the Google Plus days before they closed it down. Yeah, there was a little loophole you could sort of snake in by getting, what was it? You had to have like a certain status on Google Plus or something like that, and you could get verified with a separate email or something like that. I'd say they could shoot quite a few, says Tim. The Racing Gamer, they warned everyone they would shoot anyone who stormed Area 51. It was even reported on the news. They warned everybody, flat like a mass shooting if anyone storms it. Wow. That they're fighting words, aren't they? Because as we know, and as you know, being Americans, some of you, you're all entitled to take guns and have guns. So that could be the beginning of some kind of a war. If they're going to shoot and then they're going to shoot back, that is a war, right? Retaliation, from one to the other. This does not sound like it's going to go down well. I still think it's a hoax. But if some idiots turn up and there's firing, it ain't going to be good. And there will be some fools that go there and vlog it for sure. I mean, I'm looking at you, Logan Paul. You know, probably turn up there with his entourage and start vlogging it. Tim says, I'd say they'd shoot quite a few. Okay. I could be wrong here. No problem shooting around here. Yeah, see, exactly. Anyone can shoot whatever they damn well please. Remember Kent State? I don't recall what Kent State is, Mindy. AWF, did everyone see the creators video of the Facebook group? Did everyone see the creators video of the Facebook group? If not, you need to see it. No, I didn't see that. What create? We were talking about Creator Cast. I don't think you're talking about that. the creators. Oh, you mean the creator, the idea, the concept behind this storming of the Area 51? Did he make a video? If you can link it, we'll have a look at it. AWF. If you can link it in the chit chat, we'll check it out. While you find that, I want to show you how I've pulled a rabbit out of a proverbial hat. Welcome back to the Super Quick Wave a Day edit. Have you ever seen a surfer pull the proverbial rabbit from the proverbial hat? Keep watching. Do you have a hat? I'll pull a rabbit out of it. Here comes my first rabbit. I think that's the best we're dealing with today, unfortunately. But I will persist here, I will persist, waiting for that sneaky large wave. Wait. Well, there you go. There's POC, proof of concept. I guess we just need a bigger wave to give us more power. We want PPOC, power proof of concept. I'm gonna regard that as the rabbit from the hat. Yes, I just pulled the rabbit out of the hat. Huh? Do you like the analogy? The left was the hat, the rabbit was my ride. I sucked it out of the left. Rabbit! Now the thing with rabbits, where there's one, there's always another one. Come here. Feel it in my bones, feel it in my bones. We'll get Yes, the conditions were small. Look at them, they're still small. I found the rabbit. I found the hat. I pulled it from the hat. And I demonstrated that there are waves to be had if you want to pull out a rabbit hard enough. Now, while I keep searching for those elusive rabbits, you guys can go back to the live stream. Any rabbits in this hat? Oh, dude, you are live streaming. What are you doing, man? You're live. Get that rabbit out of that hat. Hang on a second. It's not a rabbit, it's a mouse. That's my mouse. Get out of there. I was just trying to be stupid. Trying to be affable, trying to be likable, trying to be funny, trying to be engaging on the Gives a Minute YouTube live stream. So yeah, but how about that? Pulling the rabbit out of the hat. Proverbially speaking, of course, you go out there, there's no swell. I know I've got to get a wave. That's part of the project, a wave a day. I'm like, what am I going to do here? I'm spotting around looking. Okay, there's a little left coming through there. Now what you don't see, obviously, because that's an edit, that was the entire 1 hour surf to get those. And I put in 3, but I would say 2 of those were decent. And they weren't even that good. So that is yanking that rabbit out of that hat. And hopefully, fingers crossed, there is more rabbits out there today and more hats because, like I said, as we began this stream, the swell is not going to pick up till later on the afternoon. So looking back in the chit chat, as we rolled the super quick wave a day edit, tear gas will take care of the whole thing. Yeah, that's true. Yep. They should just blanket drop the tear gas right from the UFOs. They've already got them there. Just hover the UFOs and drop the tear gas. AWF says they interviewed him. I'll find it. Okay, yeah, cool. If you can hit that up for us in the chit chat, we will take a look at it. We've got some content to deliver here today and maybe a discussion. But if the discussion doesn't kick off, we'll continue with the Area 51. We've got to be flexible here, right? You've got to be able to roll with it. Gee, that's not very flexible. I haven't done any stretches. Hey, by the way, look at my shirt. I washed this. You know I wash my clothes like everybody. Look how this one came out. Look at this crap. Look at this. I mean, it's lucky you don't see that, and you just blew it there by standing up and showing them. But I mean, this shirt was one of my favorites, and now it's kind of blue. You know, I've had this shirt since like 2000. When did I date? This would be 2003. Holy moly. Okay, let's go back. I've done tear gas training in the army, rough at times, but also quite funny. Okay. You were in the army, Tim. Interesting. Did you join the army, get your head blown off? People will have masks. Yeah, the racing gamer. There's always someone's going to have tear gas, someone's going to have a mask, someone's going to have a gun, someone's going to have a bigger gun, etc., etc., etc. Danny Black in the house, boom, like clockwork. That reminds me, I didn't do this. Danny, when I see you, it's good because it reminds me to say, did you guys know about Julive? Do you know what Julive is? This is where you stream every day the month of July on YouTube. This is where you live stream every day in the month of July. Now, this project began by Danny Black. I've put a little linky poo in the chit chat for him right now. It's his concept. He began it last year. He's doing it again this year. He's doing it on Facebook, which is a big, big fat no-no in my mind. But he chose to do it on Facebook. I'm choosing to do it on YouTube like the original. But go and give him some love. He came up with the concept. Good to see you, Danny. Just Google Kent State shooting. Okay, maybe we'll take a look at that. Also, if the uploading too many videos to YouTube content doesn't kick off a discussion, we'll go back and have a look at Kent State shooting. Everyone's saying hello to Danny. Paula Erdbeer in the house. Guten, what did we work out? It was Guten Tag. Guten Abend, isn't it, for you right now? Shane Allwood. Hi, Danny, the racing gamer. Please, with all these shootings here in the US, it's hard to keep track of them. I do remember Parkland. Yeah, okay. Also, hi, Danny. Hello, Paula, says Tim. Whereas everyone's saying hello to everybody. This is nice. Surf each wave perfectly. Hey, that's Peter. Peter, good to see you back in the chit chat. Yes, exactly. And what was the quote literally was, is it better to surf a perfect wave or surf every wave you get perfectly? That is a good quote. And I'm still thinking about that. Lisa Smart. Hello, Lisa Smart. Welcome back to the chit chat. Good to see you again. Haven't seen you for a while, but nice to have you back. You're welcome here. Cheers while I have a swig of my H2O. Everyone's saying hi to Pete and everyone's saying hi to Lisa. Sorry, type Paul in my prior message, says Tim. No worries. I send it elsewhere? You can just post the link in here, dude. Why can't I've got links switched on, haven't I? I haven't turned off linky poos. You can put a link in my chit chat. Everyone's saying hi. It's me, Jonah. G'day, Jonah. How you going? Lisa Smart says hi, Da. Hi, Danny. Tim, got to go to supermarket or chemist and buy a product called Runaway. It removes color runs from clothing. The other thing, Tim, and this is probably where I'm a bit lazy. I only wear this shirt for live streaming. Actually, I used to wear it to shoot weddings and to do corporate events, but I've got other shirts for that. Notably my pajama top that everyone refers to as my PJs. I think Creaky was the one that did that first. Thanks for that. So I don't really care what happens to this. It's just conversational topic. I'm trying to be fun, right? But I appreciate the color run tip. Look up 20-year-old Area 51 Inside Edition. Okay, AWF, keep that. We'll come back to it if that's what we got to search in the YouTube. Danny says, I appreciate you doing on YouTube. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's the exact word you might have been looking for, appreciate, or you understand why I did it on YouTube, or you can see why I did it on YouTube, but appreciate. Okay. Danny, how's your dog going? Yeah, how's Whiskey going, man? That's a great name for a dog, I gotta say. I would have given it a middle name too, and you know what it would have been? Jack. This is the first live I've caught up with in 5 days, says Lisa. Well, thank you for sticking in. I'll start that again. Thank you for coming back 5 days in. Man, that really came out wrong. There's a really good YouTuber who explores Area 51 called Adventures with Christian. Okay. I guess he'll be the one that does it then. Travel Jet Setter in the house from Fort Lauderdale. We've been getting bad storms down here again. No worries, man. You know how to deal with those storms, though. You're good to go. You have to have a wrench to be able to post links. Ah. Huh. Well, AWF, I am giving you actually, no, I don't have to do that. Okay. Thank you for that, Danny. I did not know that. I've never given a wrench out in my chat. So in that case, AWF, hold on to that thought. We'll come back to it, and I'll hit it up in the Google machine. I've been busy putting IKEA furniture together for the last week. No worries. Dang IKEA, can you build some stuff yourself? Just got to have that Allen key, don't you? And you're good to go. Whiskey's good. He's laying on me right now. If his middle name was Jack, it would be Whiskey Jack Black. That is cool. That is so cool. Whiskey Jack Black. That runs right off the top so beautifully. I'd do that. All right, because we're probably going to come back to this Area 51 stuff, let's talk about the concept of uploading too much content to YouTube. And it's kind of good that Danny's here because this... Oh, hang on. I also appreciate you doing July on YouTube since I'm doing it on Facebook. You're keeping it alive. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yep. Cool. Well, it's good that you're here, Danny, because the question is it possible to upload too much content to YouTube? And I guess what does that do to your viewers? And what does that do to the algorithm? How does that change your channel growth? And how does that change what people think of you? Well, I got a very interesting comment, and I can't believe both. Well, Mindy, fair enough, but I can't believe Tim didn't remember this. But do you remember Gabby came on, Tim, and gave this comment? Check this comment out from Gabby. Stop uploading so many vids. I will unsubscribe your channel. Now, that's a very strange comment to put because it's like, do you subscribe to a channel to receive the content? And if so, what's wrong with uploading more content? That's what you're here for. Stop uploading so many vids. I will unsubscribe to your channel. So I came back with what I normally do with this kind of situation. You know my angles with this. It's just try to level. Like I know I get given the slag off term, like you're a Mr. Negative and you're always looking for the negatives and that's all I do. But I always reply to these with the most kind of level-headed sort of. This is what I replied. Sorry to see you say this, Gabby, but cheers for the support while it lasted. That's not inflammatory. I did have the givers come to my support in the comments field. Paul S. Thank you, Paul. He said if Gabby won Lotto, he or she would complain about picking up the money. That is a very, very good comeback. I kind of wish I had... See, if I had have done that, I would have been labelled Mr. Negative. You know, oh, you're just putting it down. But I appreciate that comment, and 3 people liked it. I didn't like it. I mean, I'm telling you I liked it. I don't like anything in my comments aside from hearting. I do a heart when the comment doesn't require a reply, but I want the person to know I've seen it. That's why I heart things. But that's... You got my love right here, Paul S, with that reply. That's tops. Then Nitesh D'Souza said, please ignore this. We want more. So on the one side, you've got someone saying, stop with the uploads, otherwise I'm out of here. And then we've got another giver, Nitesh, saying, we want more. So where does the level play here? Like, what's the cutoff point? Brody Skeleton said, Gabby Glass, why the heck would you say that? So Brody's obviously into this, and you can tell by his avatar, he's a surfer or she's a surfer. So they're enjoying it. So Brody, thanks for that. I got to ask the question too, why would Gabby Glass say that? And then Uncle Tim came in with, Gabby, part of the reason we subscribe to this kook is because of Benon's daily videos. It's what we like and enjoy. And I got to say, Tim, I love your replies, man. I love how you put the word kook in there. Now that Patrick Becomes is off YouTube, I am the biggest kook on YouTube. Claiming it, claiming it, claiming it. I didn't think about that, but when Patrick Becomes left, that opens up the field for me. The biggest kook on YouTube. Now let's go back up the chat and see what the responses have been. Racing Gamer says, Danny, what about Jack Daniels? Danny, Jack, the drink. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how that would tie together. Travel Jet Setter, hey, I may come back if it's not too late. Okay. AWF, it's not a bad thing. Oh, the uploading. Okay. Depends what counts as too much, the Racing Gamer. That's probably that's probably the question, really. Like, that's probably the crux of the matter, right? What actually is too much? And there you go. Tim does remember her now. Well, speaking of too much, I went and had a look at what the actual allowed limit is on the YouTube machine, and you'd be pleasantly surprised. As long as your YouTube account is verified, you'll be able to upload files up to 128 gigs in there. There is no limit to how many videos that can be uploaded from one account as long as all the videos comply with YouTube community guidelines. So there is no limit to how many uploads you can put on a channel, which is kind of kind of refreshing to know there is no theoretical maximum. Now, I went and had a look then thinking, well, what is the channel with the most uploaded content, just to see what they're doing. Like, if I'm uploading too much and my viewers are threatening to unsubscribe because of that, what's the channel looking like that's uploaded the most content? And it's this channel here. Let's have a look at this. Which YouTube channel has the uploaded the most number of videos? The record goes to WebDriver Torso, a YouTube test channel designed to test resolution and sound performance for new video software. So we're looking at a channel here that's technically not even a creator channel, right? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to copy that. Not a creator channel, but let's do the right thing and let's have a look at it. Go to the YouTube machine. Let's do a search for WebDriver Torso. Bamski. Well, it's doing pretty well for 154,000 subs with 624,000 videos. What the? Let's get a load of this. And I'm going to just make sure. Oh, wow, look at these thumbnails. What the heck? Let's go to videos. That was home. Look at this. What kind of a channel are we looking at here? Have you guys seen this? What the hell? I mean, should we go to sort by most popular? That's probably the best way to navigate this landmine. This video has got 1.2 million views and it only goes for 6 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm doing YouTube all wrong. This has all been wrong. As of today, I am cutting gives a minute right down to gives a second. This is where the money is. Should we play this for 6 seconds? I tell you what, if I get flagged for this for 6 seconds, I'm going to be spitting chips. Let me just make sure I can pause the volume. Okay. Someone shot a sketchy video of the Eiffel Tower, and that got them 1.6 million views, and it only goes for 6 seconds. What the hell is going on? Let me look at the chat. What have I missed? Damn, I've got to really consider what I'm doing here. Tim says, I remember her. Travel Jet said, Gabby girl, bye, go sit down somewhere. Travel Jet Setter. Travel Jet Setter. I'll just read that again, what he said in the chat. Gabby girl, bye, go sit down somewhere. Travel Jet Setter, I have no idea what you're trying to say there. So I'm just going to let that one roll. Racing Gamer, daily uploads aren't too bad. 2 per day is tolerable. Once you reach 4+ it is unnecessary. Well, I have hit 4. Oddly enough, the day that Gabby made that comment, I had scheduled my vlog from the holiday, the farm, when Claudia got hit in the head with a horse. I had that scheduled to go. That's scheduled to go at the same time as my wave a day. Then I have a live stream plus a daily vlog. And then coming up on Friday, I have From the Vault Friday. That's 5 videos at the same time. So I swapped that out so it didn't happen. So we only had 4 at the same time. But that means I've hit your limit, Racing Gamer. Does that mean you're going to unsub? I would hate to see you go, man. But I understand if you and Gabby want to form a little alliance, and team up against me, kind of like what happened earlier in this year when CreatorCast went. That's okay, you can do that. Danny says, that's a tricky situation. I suppose when a video goes viral and you get heaps of subs for a certain thing and they aren't familiar with the way you do it. Yeah, okay. So when someone comes into a channel on the back of something in particular. Yep, okay, I can see that. And then they start seeing an onslaught of other content. They might be like, hey man, I came here for your snorkel reviews and what's all this family holiday crap and what's all this live stream rubbish, you know? Yeah, that's fair enough. Mindy says, well, personally, I love all your videos. Well, thanks, Mindy. And that's actually a very good point, because I remember Scott Donnelly, before he left, because he left when the CreatorCast thing fell apart too, he said, we come to your channel for your personality, not necessarily the content. So we want to see you. And I think that's what you've just hit there. Which also leads me to think that when CreatorCast fell apart, suddenly I wasn't the same person again, and that's why people left. Which is even more confusing why Mark Ensby's come back, because I haven't changed as a person. The same thing, the same scenario is still played out. The same formation in my mind is still what happened, but I'm not a different person. But Mark came back, so I don't know. I missed the second comment from Danny. There is a button you can press while uploading that won't show up on people's subfield and bombard with videos. Yeah, I've seen that. So it's like publish to all or publish to subscription field or something, or send it. I have that set to default to everybody because we want people to see our content, but I know that's there. Tim says, I find the problem isn't that just one creator uploads too much content. It's that I follow too many channels uploading daily plus doing live streams as well. So it's a problem of mine. And that I've had that exact problem in the past where I said I'm unsubscribing to everybody. And so I've my consume content on YouTube has gone straight down because I don't have any subscriptions. And that's the reason I want to focus more on creating my own content, not getting bombarded by other people's content. I could watch your channel all day, every day. I love your content. Oh, thanks, Lisa. That's a nice one. Cheers. Adrian says, me too, Mindy. I work as a chef and I'm currently away from my main kitchen. It's good to be able to have Gives Me on in the background. That's what I do with podcasts. That's how I watched all of the Concrete podcasts. That's how I watch the 9 Club. If you're a skateboarder, you'll know the 9 Club. I just have it on in the background, just the audio listening. And that's how I used to do Hey, We're Talking, but they've gone as well. Totally agree, Lisa. Yeah, okay. Northrump. Shane says, the worst thing that can happen if you upload too much, the subscriber gets a few extra notifications and the viewer gets the choice to watch or not. Yeah, so that's not a bad thing, right? They get, what, if you're looking at like the worst case scenario, well, I got an extra notification. Is that really all that bad? I mean, in the case of Gabby, that's enough to unsubscribe. Maybe that person's teetering on the edge of unsubscribe anyway, and that might be why it kind of clicks them over. Danny says they're cool, crazy. The thumbnails, yeah. Gives a second. Maybe I should do that just for a month. Just do it, like swap the channel out to Gives Us. Oh, that could be a great April Fool's joke. You know what? I'm going to do that now that I've told you all. On April 1 next year, I'm going to change my channel to Gives a Second, and everything's going to go for a second. I may or may not do that. There's another mysterious channel like this that some say is a recruitment channel for an intelligence service or a listening station. Oh, like this one, like the most uploaded. Lots of YouTube have covered it. I forget the name. Okay, well maybe I'll look into that. It's a slang way to talk. I'm not sure what that is. That's Beyond Beauty. Where did I miss Beyond Beauty? I missed that. Linsanity. Hey, was watching on DLive. Linsanity, thank you for jumping over to the YouTube. How was that DLive stream last night? For those that weren't there, man, I had a real, like, we touched on this earlier, but now that Lynn Sanity's here, she was in the chat last night. I had a really amazing DLive stream. First of all, DLive hosted me on the homepage, not just in a little thumbnail. They hosted my entire vision, like on full screen. You know who was below me? PewDiePie. I still can't believe I was in full and he was a little thumbnail underneath me, and they hosted me for that long. I had so many crew come in off the back of that hosting. I was too busy with you're the latest giver on the and all this content trying to deliver, say welcome to everyone and cheersing everybody. And then someone talked about Canada and we started talking about my time in Canada. We went into my relationship in Canada, which kind of fell apart when I had to come back to Australia because of my father dying, and then my father dying, and then I started crying on a live stream, and the stream went on and on and on. And the only reason the stream stopped is because literally my audio, the input, my Apogee Element 46 just stopped working. It literally just started crumbling. Like the audio started going, and then it just died, and then OBS quit. And I would have kept streaming. I'm still buzzing from that stream, Linsanity. I couldn't sleep last night. I'm a little tired right now, and I'm still buzzing after that live stream. It was amazing. So nice to see you here, Linsanity. I don't cheers everybody here when they come into the chat on YouTube like I do on DLive, but if you've come in for the first time, you damn well get a cheers. This one's coming at you. Thanks, Linsanity. Good to see you here. Oh, whoops, I take that back. She's watching in class, or he's watching in class. Whoop, go back to schoolwork. Beyond Beauty's in the house. There you go. Hey, Tim. Gives a second, presents 59-second wave edition. Could you imagine a wave a day, a second worth? Here's the wave. Already over. Didn't get any. Danny Black says, Scotty D didn't leave. He still talks highly of you. He just has a bunch going on. Oh, well, I haven't seen Scotty at all since all that broke out. I haven't seen him on... Nothing on my Facebook. Nothing. I mean, that's fair enough. I don't really do much on Facebook. Nothing on my YouTube channels. Nothing ever. But that, I mean, everyone's busy. I certainly don't think anything less of Scotty. I wish Hey We're Talking was still cranking, to be honest. Tim says, hey, Beyond just mentioned you and your connection to the intelligence service like the CIA. Did she? I missed that. Beyond, did you retract that message? I didn't see that. Linsanity. I love that handle, Linsanity. And everyone's saying hi. Northrump MJ. Tim, that's the secret. What were you telling people? That channel is WebDriver Torso. That's Paula. That's the one we went to. WebDriver Torso. Yeah, that's the channel we looked at. Lisa says, I just unsubscribed to a channel I've been following for years, but they upload crap. Now it's all about money and not anything else. Well, I don't know how they've got to that point in their channel history, channel life, but if you... There does come a crossover where you have to put the... How do I say this? If you're doing this full time, like I am, this is my only gig, aside from a couple of photo shoots here and there. If you're doing this full time, the financial part of it has to come into play at some point. Whether you do that at the expense of your viewers, and in this instance, Lisa bailed on a channel because of this, there's got to be a tactful way and an intelligent way to transfer into that, I think. I've always had monetization enabled. I've always had the option, and I've always said this, and I roll it in the ticker. If you do want to support the channel, there are many, many ways to do it in the description field of every video. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if you feel like you want to, it's important for me to provide you with the many options to do that. So I've got super chats on the live stream. I've got PayPal one-time donations. I've got merchandise. I've got become a Patreon for a monthly subscription fee. All like just try to make it as simple and as easy. Not that you got to ram that down everyone's throat every time, but just provide that opportunity. If someone says, look, man, I think what you're doing is great. We want to help you do it. Here's a couple of bucks sling your way every month. That's... I can see, but if what they did, Lisa, was too much, then I can understand too. You'd be like, that's we're out of time. Tim says, sorry, Beyond, just waterboard me again, please, lol. Waterboarding, I've never been into that. Oh, wait, no, whoops. Waterboarding isn't what I was thinking. There you go. Paula says, I can't post a link. No, that's cool, Paula. We did actually go to WebDriver Torso's channel and have a look at it. We were on that channel checking it out, so you don't need to put a link in. Benon, the trolls thought I was CIA, it was a joke, or maybe not. I completely missed that, which is not unlike me to miss something, right? I've missed a lot of things in my time. Who said that? Racing gamer, I'm about to end Beyond Beauty's career. Okay, I missed it. I completely missed this whole Beyond Beauty troll thing. When I go back and watch it in the replay, I'll be like, how did you miss that? Gives a second live from the Eiffel Tower, says Adrian Banks. That would be pretty funny. Travel, it's such a long story, I'll probably never tell. Okay. I didn't follow that at all. So let's while we're here, let's have a look at this. Now, what was that? AAWF gives a second. No, what was the chat? what was the search term you gave me to look up? Now that we've gone past the topic of conversation, we can have a quick peek at this interview. Did you say it's an interview, a long interview? We would like to have a snappy little recap of this Area 51 stuff. And I want to put it on record. I think it's a hoax. I think the whole thing's a hoax. I'm willing to be proven wrong, and I'd like to be proven wrong, but I think nothing's going to happen. I think no one's going to storm it. I think no one's going to shoot any guns, and I think that it's just going to be all... They're just going to be like locked out. You're not coming in here. It's gated. What are they going to do? Oh, Kent State shooting was what we were going to look for. But I know that's from Mindy. Mindy, AWF said, whoops, AWF wanted us to find the 20-year-old Area 51 Inside Edition. It's only 1 minute 39 seconds. Okay. Whoa. Inside Edition. I can't really play that. I can't really play Inside Edition, dude. They will 100% copyright flag me. I mean, I'll punch it in, but I'm pretty reluctant to play it. I'm gonna give you the hot tip. I do not. Yeah, I don't want to play that, dude. Can we watch it on D Live later on today? I just feel like it's. Speaking of finances and a financial channel and earning revenue from this is what I do. And so the moment I play copyrighted content, I give what I've just done to Inside Edition, and I'm not really keen on doing that. Now, I'm happy to reconnect with you on DLive and certainly go down the rabbit hole, because that's the beauty of that platform. There are no copyright flags for that kind of stuff. But here right now, I If I ever roll any content on the Gives a Minute live stream, you can the Gives a Minute YouTube live stream, you can assure yourself I've already, and this is a little sneaky, I can't even say this. Forget that. Danny Black, Area 51 storming was a distraction from some Clinton scandals. Was a distraction or is a distraction? Are you talking about some scandals that have come up post his presidency, or are you talking about there was a storming that has already happened? Because we're talking about one that's coming up in September. If it's made by someone else, that's Inside Edition, man. They will have a copyright flag on that the moment you play it. I could play 3 seconds of it and it'd be all over, dude. And that's the trouble. They take all of my stream. They don't just take the portion of like a percentage, and as Danny's always said, and then that percentage should be halved because you're playing video and audio. They'll take the whole stream. So all 54 minutes of this stream will be given to Inside Edition, and I don't like that. That's not right. That is not right. Facebook is pushing the promotion of it to help it. Wow, interesting. Naruto Run. Naruto was the monkey that took a selfie, wasn't it? Naruto? Beyond Beauty, what are you saying in the chat? Naruto Run. Man, the symbol. I'm not sure what's going on there. Beyond Beauty, you've come in here today. Are you drunk? Have you been drinking from the Alky Pops? I'm not sure what's going on. Paula Erdbeer, there are no gates at Area 51. There are no gates at Area 51. Huh. There are only guards. So what, you can just walk through the desert and end up in Area 51 without opening any gate? That doesn't sound right, dude. You know it doesn't sound right. Missing your arm on the desk. I went to do this and look at the chat and I missed it. I went... And it was totally 100% legit. I was more thinking about if I go too close to that microphone, I'm going to get a mic tap. You should watch Adventures with Christian. Well, we can do that, Paula. I will guide you all to my DLive. You know what? Let me just show you DLive. I will guide you to my DLive channel. That way, if you do wish to come on over and have a look at it, you can get there later on. This is the platform DLive. DLive.tv is their URL. And if you are in the DLive, you go to How do you do this without... I'm already signed in, so it's going to be difficult. But if I go to the search menu, you can go to Gives a Minute. And by the way, Danny, I saw you did another stream too. I'm going to watch your stream. We started watching your stream on my stream last night. And then I got hosted and all hell broke loose. So we didn't quite get through it. But I think you got 2 to watch, haven't you? So this is my channel here. Whoops, where's my mouse key? Here. This is my channel, and this is what you see when I'm not online. But if you go down to the replay section here, oh, you can't see my mouse, can you? The replay section, this is where for the next 7 days these are stored. And this 5 songs one at the top left, that's my most current. Beyond Beauty says I'm not drunk. Okay, no worries. I just missed a lot of the chat, so I don't know what went on there above. It's unfortunate that YouTube is this way, because I would love to be able to fang through user requested videos, but there's always that risk that it's going to be flagged. So we can't really, I mean, we can read, isn't that strange? We can read things on Wikipedia, we can read things on a news site, but if we watch something, it gets flagged. But reading the content's fine. Like it's almost like discrimination to people that can't read, right? Like if you're, let's say you're blind and you have to rely on hearing something. Well, if you're blind right now watching my stream and I want to tell you about the Area 51 storm and you can't see, so I have to play some content, you're out of luck because I can't. So you never, it's just, I'm baffled. That's why DLive is so cool right now. Anyway, DLive may change. Let's be honest. It may all change. So Paula says, yes, guards, but no traditional gates. That is unique. I want to find this out. Paula, I am going to have a look. Are there gates at Area 51? What's it like to really visit Area 51? See, we can do this. We can look up stuff, but I can't play anything. It's so ridiculous. And by the way, Danny, this is why you did... Hey, Joe in the house. G'day, Joe. How you going, man? Danny, this is why I think you did your DLive on Facebook. Am I right? Because you can't play songs, which is a lot of your content for DLive, I'm assuming. I haven't watched any of it, but I'm assuming. You can't play cover songs on YouTube because they get flagged straight away. So that might have been, and we were talking about this on DLive yesterday. So Facebook is predominantly an older audience. Let's get out of here. Facebook is predominantly an elderly audience, right? Most of your viewers with guitar, like with playing, and then I was tying them into going back on a P&O cruise. Like those people want to go on a cruise and they want to see you perform. They're the crew that are on Facebook. They're the ones that'll go to the P&O Facebook page, say we're coming on the Pacific Explorer or whatever it is on the set date. Will Danny Black be there? That's what I think. That's why you've gone with the Facebook instead of the YouTube, I think. And we're out of time. I can hear my outro bass line rolling, but I think we concluded that on the DLive. Everybody, thanks for stopping by the chat this morning. What a fun time. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time. Oh, that's we're out of time.